up, guys? BloodZelos, and welcome to a new series on this channel, which you have probably heard a little bit about, but if not, let me go ahead and give you a quick overview of what we're doing. What we are doing here is I have teamed up with another builder. What is going on? Well, we're just going to look in this direction. I have teamed up with another builder. His name is E02. He is a fantastic builder. And we are going to do kind of a dual let's build. I've already done a video on this, on what the series is going to be about, so let me make this really quick. Basically, we're just going to, we each have 5 minutes to build. Today is my turn to build, so I have 5 minutes to do a little bit of building. Then I'm going to send it over to him. He's going to build for 5 minutes, upload it on his channel. It goes back and forth like that. Andy has already uploaded episode 1, in which he did this. Whatever this is, we have to figure that out. And he uploaded episode 1 a couple days ago. I'll put a link in the description. If you're ever confused on what episode you should be watching, there will always be a link in the description to the previous and the next episode, as well as our playlists, so that you just know what is going on at all times, everywhere. But anyways, that's how it works. I have 5 minutes to build. If you're still confused, go read the description, because what I will do there is, in the description, I will leave a little bit of information on how the series is going to work. Other than that, make sure to check out Andy's channel. He does a lot of building, and he is a better builder than me. I'm just going to throw it out there right now. He's fantastic. So go check out his channel as well. But this is our palette. This is what we're building with today. I don't think we'll get to most of these blocks, but I'm going to put them in my inventory just to save time, because again, we don't have a lot of time to do anything. So let's go ahead and start the timer in 3, 2, 1, and go. Now, usually I use a computer timer, but today I'm using a phone timer, so we'll see how that works. But anyways, let's go ahead and do a little bit of pool work first here. So the fill command, we are going to fill this with water, and we'll try 100. Oh dear. Slash fill. I used to know this too. Fill 110. Okay, well, we're not gonna fill anything. Okay, this is really embarrassing because he wasn't sure if I knew world edit when we started this series. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I was like, no, dude, don't worry, I know world edit. And there we go, trying my first command, completely blowing it too. So that's a little bit embarrassing because I do know world edit, and I'm not sure why I don't know the fill command anymore, because I've used that 1.5 million times in various things. So what we're doing here, let me kind of give you an idea of exactly what the house is doing. What he said when we were doing a little bit of a pre-game talk on what we wanted to do, he was telling me he wants to kind of have a different layered house. So what he means by that is we're gonna have, a room up on this hill. This up here is going to be a room kind of going all the way. I think what we'll do is I'm gonna bring this over across the pool and then down on the other side. And what this means, oopsies, let's get a little bit more space. What we can do here is maybe have some sort of balcony going over the pool, and then on the other side there, it's gonna just be a solid room. Now, I saw a lot of comments where people were like, don't make a snow house, like don't just make it completely white. I agree with you. Right now, we're just kind of contouring it, we're outlining the house, we're kind of figuring out what we're gonna do here, but we're not doing anything. It's not gonna be like this the entire time, so don't worry about that, okay? Do not fear. There we go, something like that. We will definitely have a lot of other colors. This is just a little bit of planning. I hope that's something that he wanted to do. Again, that's going to be the difficult part in this series here, because we have obviously different building styles. We both have 2 different ideas of what we want to happen during the build, and so it's going to be quite the challenge to try and connect all of those things together and make sure that that's actually what happens. But I will say this, I've done a build like this. My friend Chris and I once, we did this build where we had an hour to build, but neither one of us was allowed to talk to each other while we worked on the same build, and it actually turned out really good. So I'm not too worried. I think this will turn into something, but it's just a matter of, figuring it out how it's gonna happen. Now over here, what we have is something going on like this. What we can do is maybe we'll run over here and take a little bit of brick. That could probably work. We'll take some of this brick here, see if we can work with that, or maybe some of this brick. We'll try them both, and some this brick? Okay, I already have that. We'll see what we can do with these here, but what I want to do is, obviously we need to come up with something to do, some kind of a pillar over here. This is all things that are probably going to change as the build progresses. I will just say that right now, but it gives us an idea of what we're working with here. So let's go ahead and bring this pillar down. In terms of the building length, obviously 5 minutes is not a lot of time. The idea behind this series is we want it to be quick, we want it to happen quickly, we want it to be fast-paced, but at the same time, we want it to be interesting. So if you guys genuinely think 5 minutes is not enough time, because I did see some comments mentioning things like that, we can definitely consider extending it a little bit. But again, that's something that we'll just have to figure out here as we go. So yeah, it's just kind of a matter of messing around. Some of these things I'm gonna have to come back and change, but I also can't spend a lot of time on everything. Obviously, I don't have a lot of time. So if I sit here and work on, this corner for the entire video, it's not going to work. So I may come back, we'll work on that. Andy might have a better idea for how we'll do that. That's not going to stay like that. But for now, that's what it's going to look like. Now, obviously, we have a work to do everywhere. But let's see if we can go ahead and give this floor some sort of design. So we have 3 right there. 1, 2, 3. And then it doesn't really matter what's going on over there. We'll come in here and we've got 1, 1, 2, 3. So we keep that spacing consistent. And now what we have here is this beautiful, well, we can put one here too, just to keep it up. We have this little bit of, looks like the house is up on stilts now. That's nice. Okay, so that's just some simple stuff here. Let's go ahead and figure out how this is going to actually connect to the main house. I think because our pool's over there, we're going to want it to come in this direction. Because if it doesn't, we're going to end up with, not enough room between the pool. So I don't quite know. I'm thinking what could possibly happen here is this kind of could be like an indoor garden space. I don't know if you've been to those hotels where they have the rooms all facing inward and then in the middle is like this big thing, kind of like either a pool or something like that. That's kind of what could happen here. So the house will be around in this area, and in here we'll have like a garden. This will be the pool. I want to try again with the fill command. I used to know this. It's giving me X1, Y1, all of these things. So fill 100, that should be our radius, I think. And then our depth will be 50. Oh no, our depth will be 3, and then water. But see, it doesn't want to do that. So what we can do, water bucket is 326. I don't know what the fill command is. Do you know? Oh, well, there we go. I didn't expect my phone to buzz. I had an alarm set on it, but I didn't expect it to buzz, so I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna fill this block in, even though, is that supposed to be snow? Nope, that's quartz. Okay, I didn't expect my phone to buzz. I apologize if that completely ruined your ears. But that is my 5 minutes. Again, very short amount of building time. What I was saying, though, is I don't know why I don't know the fill command. I literally have used it so many times to fill pools and things, and that's just really embarrassing now that I didn't remember it. But anyways, whew, that's what we did. Did a little bit. He did a lot with his world edit. I will definitely throw in some world edit next time. I'm still really embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. You don't even know how embarrassed I am that I couldn't remember that stupid command that I've used so many times. But anyways, we've got some worked out. That corner's going to need to get fixed. I'll come back to that maybe next episode. Again, we could maybe up the time to like 7.5 minutes, because I think 10 minutes is too long. We want it to be like a nice fast-paced series, but I agree that 5 minutes is, depending on what you're doing, 5 minutes is not a lot of time. So we'll talk about that, and you guys can leave your comments. But if you enjoyed, do leave a like. Again, the schedule is Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. So because I just uploaded this on Wednesday, his video is going up on Saturday, where he will continue on what I've done, and then so on and so forth. I will post another one on Sunday. It will keep going like that. So keep the likes flowing, keep this series alive. I'm so excited to see how this turns out. And we may change the build time, I'm not sure, but we'll see about that. So thank you so much for watching. Check out Andy's channel, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.